All right, how goes it, guys? Ignore the, you know, damage that, you see. I figured it's been quite a while since I've actually addressed, you guys in the channel, even though, you know, you guys are just a bunch of lurkers. You just come in, you watch the video, you don't say anything, you don't even tell me how your day's going. I want to know how you're doing. I want to know that you're treating yourself good. Okay, I'm sorry that. I'm a psycho weirdo dude. But yeah. And I'm very aware that I haven't really made the hugest of impact yet. That I haven't, established myself, or should I say we, because again, it is more of a partnership. It's definitely a teamwork thing where we work as a team here at the Nighthound Games. And yeah, so I realize that we haven't really established ourselves. Despite me being the figurehead, the face, maybe even like, some could say, oh, you're the leader or whatever. I don't really aspire to those kinds of titles. But it's quite important, even if this doesn't get quite a lot of views. It's at least important to me that I establish, a very good precedence for myself, a good standard for myself early on. Which is why I'm making this video. Obviously. We have a panda in the back there. Don't worry, he's just sleeping. But yes, standard precedence, whatever. Of this channel, and who knows, maybe I'll lose myself subscribers for things that I'm about to say. Maybe I'll gain some subscribers for what I'm about to say. Because some people are just like that. They don't, they're not going to like what I'm about to say. That being said, this channel, okay, and not just to, boost my audience percentage or capabilities or what have you, but the precedence for this channel is that people from all walks of life are welcome in this channel. And I have to get better at looking there so I can seem like I'm actually, talking to you guys. Actually, no, I am, like, I don't know. I look like a madman. I am kind of a madman. But yes, let's get back on track because we know I tend to lose it. The precedence for this channel is that anyone from any walk of life is welcome here. Any religion, any sexuality, gender, skin color, ethnicity, nationality, anything you want to say. Which is also a shocker, especially because I do know I get some viewers from outside of America, and which I live in America, and it might be a shocker just to hear that from like an American, because we all know the reputation for America. We're not a very accepting people and blah, 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 and stuff like that. I am one of the few. So yeah, that is the precedence that I'm setting. Standing? No, I'm sitting. That's what I'm setting, okay? I don't care what you practice, who you love, what you consider yourself. You are welcome in this channel if you can leave your differences at the door. That is the important thing. Because, that's I'm not having that, is what I'm saying. I don't care if you're a religious person. I don't care if you're not. I don't care if you're gay or straight, bisexual, blah, 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 you know, etc., etc. All this stuff that is maybe not considered the norm, you know. As long as no one's being rude, hurtful, disrespectful, or what have you. You know, that's what I care about. I just want, from myself and this, you know, slightly growing community, to be one that can coexist and that can support each other regardless of their differences. And I know there are people out there. I know there are, like, as much as maybe I'll rag on, you know, even religion, or maybe I'll rag on, you know, sexuality, because, you know, I've already, me and, you know, brother Nick out there, we have already made the jokes, a couple jokes about, you know, our gay brother. You know, we've made a joke about, I think, fairies in regards to him. And at the end of the day, you know, we obviously don't mean it. At least I don't. You know, I can't speak for what's going on in his head. I hope that he, you know, he doesn't mean it. But, I mean, obviously, I can't speak for that. You know, I didn't, half the shit I've said that may be like an insultive joke, I just meant it to be funny and not insultive, because I didn't really mean the joke. You know, I didn't have the feelings behind the joke. It's just, you know, he's gay and there are stereotypes and the jokes are there. You know, it's the same as if you were to just make fun of me or anybody else on a stereotype. It's humor. You know, I get it. You know, the gay jokes are very, and a lot of times, hurtful. But I don't think they should be. You know, I understand there's a lot of prejudice against that, or, you know, people who just don't like it for literally no reason. Let's be honest. I don't care if you use your religion as an excuse. There's just no reason. Especially in Christianity. Let's be honest here. Because, you know, this is a side note. I'm not a very religious person, but, you know, just think about it. Jesus was a person who, whether you believe in him or not, he was a person who actually frequented the company of sinners and even homosexuals and stuff like that. He was the type of person to actually defend sinners, you know? You know, you've got the case of he who is without sin may cast the first rock. You know, so it's like there's no excuse. This is what I'm trying to say. Sorry for the, you know, the religious outbreak there or whatever, but I'm trying to get the point across. You know, because there are plenty of people that use that as an excuse to fall back on their hatred just because they don't agree or like it. But anyways, I digress. Back to the point at hand. What was my point at hand? Right, you know. So yeah, as long as we can all just coexist, be happy, spread the positivity and support ourselves, support each other, you know, that's what I'm going for. That's my precedence. Yeah, if you can leave your religion at the door, and again, I'm repeating myself, but coexist with each other, you know, accept each other's differences, and just get along with each other, then yes, by all means, you are more than welcome at this channel. Because, yeah, at the end of the day, I do want to make a more positive impact. However crazy this journey, crusade, or what have you takes me. You know, takes us as a team. Even you guys watch it. You guys who actually watch me, I consider you guys, you know, again, even though I don't hear from you quite often, which, you know, I'm disappointed. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. my lurkers of the my lurker channel at the moment of what it is. Yeah, you know, I consider you guys just as part of the team and whatnot. Because without you guys, none of this really matters anyway, because I'd be screaming into the void. So yeah, I'm just a goofy, kind of an a-hole sometimes. I'm trying to just be positive, make a positive impact. I don't know, maybe hoping that some of the positivity actually rubs off on me, because honestly, I'm not the most positive person. But yes, so, that's the long-winded rant. The precedents that I want to have moving forward is just, being a welcome door for people. Being a welcome door for decency, regardless of who, what, or, what you celebrate. Being a welcome, open door for harmony. Because, yeah, at the end of the day, I don't really want to think that people out there actually enjoy hating, actually enjoy, hurting others. I know maybe there are a few that are out there that do. But overall, I just, being angry is not fun. As someone who has a lot of anger, frustration, sadness, and stuff inside of them, it's not fun. So, I have the hope and the belief that, people overall, they, regardless of differences, can coexist. And maybe it's a fruitless endeavor, but that is the community that I want. I want a community that has a bunch of differences, but in spite of those differences, can get along and care for each other. Because at the end of the day, whatever you think, if you think there's a heaven, you think there's an afterlife. If you don't think there's a heaven or an afterlife, if you believe in rebirth, if you believe in reincarnation, we as a consciousness only get one go around. And whether there's a heaven, whether there's not, whether there's reincarnation, whether there's nothing, why try to make things harder and, miserable for others? It doesn't make sense, because again, we get one go around, whether we get reborn into another body or not. Our consciousness, the thing that makes us who we are, will cease to exist, because by all standards of reincarnation and what have you, we won't remember who we are currently. I know this is getting meta and, it's getting very far out there and deep, but that's the facts. We get one chance, one go around. And the way that I want to live it, I want to be able to, make a difference, make a better impact, regardless of my attitude, and bring people together rather than pushing them apart and trying to, be hateful and kill each other all the time. I want us to grow as a community, and I want us to celebrate our differences, and I want us to be happy for each other. I want us to celebrate our victories. I want us to grieve together when we have, when one of us falls. I just want us to come together and support each other as a community. That is my biggest hope. That is what I will look back one day and consider me being successful, as having built somewhat of a community. And even if we don't have a lot of differences, but, somewhat of a community that can come together no matter what, almost like a family, one big happy family. Because, that's another thing. I've had people in my life who have been more family to me than actual family. And, you know, current example including, you know, the Dofi editor friend, editor, whatever you want, you know, whatever you call her. Regrettably, I have become somewhat of a shut-in, you know. I don't entirely leave the house too often. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of the public, which, you know, I know is weird because I'm trying to be like a public personality or whatever, but I don't know. I guess it's just the social awkwardness and whatnot. But yeah, I've become, you know, the short of it, I have become somewhat of a shut-in. And I actually haven't hung out with, you know, a bunch of people in quite a long time. And regardless of that, you know, editor friend, Dofi, again, whatever you want to call her, she has stuck by me and kind of just, and I mean, she's busy too. You know, we're adults. I'm 25. She's like a year younger than me. So we're not getting any younger is what I'm saying. We're adults. And so we're busy, as adults are. But even still, you know, she has accepted me for my differences, I suppose you could say. You know, she's kind of, you know, been supportive of me regardless of what I have going on. She's been supportive of me in general. And that's more than I can say for quite a bit of family members. And in fact, you know, not just because she edits the videos, but overall, she's been the most supportive in this endeavor. You know, even before she actually, you know, the early stages, before she actually even offered to edit, she was, you know, the biggest supporter that I had. One of the only people that took this seriously, you know. I'm saying that like as I'm like some sort of success or whatever, you know. I mean, we have 80 we have like 80 something subscribers, which, you know, is a milestone to me anyway, because again, I'll state it. I'll state it, you know, maybe until my dying breath. I can't even believe that I've gotten like even 10 subscribers. You know, that blew me away to begin with. Which I think is something, you know, that I have said over and over and over again. It's not like a running joke or anything. I mean, it is kind of, but at the same time, it's something that I actually feel, you know. I did not think I would even get, like, again, 10, 5, however on low you go, is probably around my thought process of, I'm probably not even going to get a single follower, a subscriber, you know? And maybe that's just because of how down I am on myself, or whatnot, but, yeah. You know, she has been the biggest supporting force behind it, you know. Because, you know, as much as I love my family, as much as I love the people that I live with, they don't entirely take it seriously. And that is honestly one of the reasons why I always kind of wait till I'm mostly on my own to actually make a video. Because, unfortunately, they don't think anything of, you know, interrupting me or, you know, disturbing me when I'm recording or when I'm live, which has happened in some lives, which is actually very embarrassing. And yeah. So overall, yeah, she's, you know, been just the greatest. More than I've asked for and probably deserve. And again, you know, accepts me for differences. Just like, again, you know, I want a community that accepts each other for differences. You know, again, gay, straight, religious, not religious. As long as no one's trying to save anybody. I don't need a bunch of people in the comments being like, I'm just trying to save their souls. I don't need those people, okay? Again, I'm here in the moment trying to make a positive impact on people's lives. Because I know that I'm not getting a second chance at it. And I want to, be able to live it to the fullest. I can. Yeah, and like I said, gay, straight, non-binary, female, male, whatever you want to identify. I know that there's plenty of videos out there of me, okay? I've made plenty of videos. I say a lot of stupid shit, okay? I may not quite understand the whole, I'm not a man, I'm not a female thing. I may not understand it. I may have said a lot of stupid shit on it. And I have honestly offended some people. And that's just going to be, that's just going to come with the territory as it is. Anything you say can offend somebody. It has the potential to do that. And, I am not going to be the type of person that's going to walk on eggshells because of it. Because that's just not who I am, If you get offended, good. Get offended, get mad about it, let it out, and then get over it. Anyways, back to the main point. I may have said stupid shit. I may not completely understand it myself. But the one thing that I do know is that whether they consider themselves male, female, trans, or not, I still recognize that they are a person. And that they have feelings, same as me, and they just want to live, And again, at the end of the day, a lot of the offensive stuff I may say comes out in jokes. And I don't mean the jokes. I'm just trying to be funny and stupid, and yeah, sometimes funny and stupid ends up also being offensive. And I understand that, and I can't really apologize for it, because that's just who I am. I'm, as much as I'm a gaming channel and whatnot, it also kind of involves improv and comedic stylings, or at least an attempt at comedic stylings. But yeah, like I said, I recognize that they are a person, whether I don't fully understand it or not. They're a person. I'm a person. They have feelings. I have feelings. And that's just the long and short of it. That's the basis of it. We all have feelings. We all feel something. And we're just people. And that's enough for me to just be like, I respect your right to live. I respect your right to coexist with me. But yeah. So again, precedent set. And I know this is a lot of repetitiveness. I repeat myself a lot, obviously. But that is what I wanted to set forward. Because it is important to me to put out, what I want. It's important for me to set a standard for myself. Because if I don't, and yeah, just call me woke if you want to. Call me whatever the hell and fuck you want. There's your slur video in the video. Not slur, cuss, word, bad word, blah, 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 swear. Call me woke if you want to, or whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. If setting this precedence and standard for myself gets me dubbed woke, gets me dubbed anything, at the end of the day, it's just being a decent human being. Because again, I'd rather spend my time trying to be positive and bring positivity and maybe a little bit of happiness into people's lives rather than just make it miserable. Whatever background they come from, you know. So yeah, maybe I'm a woke channel. I don't know. Just a person who recognizes other people and wants them to have some kind of joy or entertainment. That's what I really am. Anyways, yeah, I know this is not my typical video, but I know I have, ranted or addressed, you guys, the Hound Pit, or the, Night Hound family, friends, whatever you want to call it. I have addressed you guys in the past in rants like this before. But again, I know it's not my typical content, and it's Monday. It's a little bit early to get this deep and shit, but again, it's just something that I need to put out there for myself and for everyone else, just so they know what to expect, If someone's treating someone else poorly in, like, my community or comments, and I don't want them to be surprised if they end up getting blocked or banned or whatever because they were just decided to be an asshole to someone just because they were different, But yeah, it's Monday. I hope you guys are having a good start to your week. And again, I know I'm not that well known. We haven't made it big yet. Hopefully we do make it big. That's why I say big yet, not with the expectation that I am going to get big. More in the hopes that we do. And yeah, so I know a lot of people may not watch this video. But for the ones that do, especially for the new ones, again, if we can coexist, be, good to each other, that's what I want here. And who knows, maybe I can do more than just gaming in the future. I'm just limited in what I can do at the moment. But yeah, I hope you're having a great week. Start to your week. If you're not, I just want you to know that it is okay that you're not having the best start to your week if you're not. There's always room for it to get better. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If this is my arm is getting tired, I'm sorry. That's why it's getting all wobbly. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, just know you are welcome here. And we will be more than glad if you stuck around. Panda's here. Hello, Panda. If, you like this precedence that I'm setting forth, you are more than free to, hit the like button if you like it. If not, whatever. Hitting the like's free. As I always say, so is hitting the subscribe button. It's free, so, there's no excuse not to. Plus, you would make me happy. You would make Dofi, editor, happy. Yeah, I give her all these, like, titles, mainly because, even, if you see before videos, plenty of times where I'm just like, I don't know if she wants me to, say who she is, give, name to the person who is also in the background helping. I don't know if she wants to, like, retain her anonymity. I think that might be the wrong word, but, So that's why I'm very unsure about, what she wants to be referred to as. And even before, I was very unsure if she even wanted to be referred to at all. Because, again, some people, maybe they just want to be in the background and do, and be helpful. There are some people who don't want to be put out there as a name or face or whatever, and that, it's fine. But yeah, it would make her happy because, more subscribers means more chance at success, and more success is good for both of our moods, you know? And that's not, why I want you guys to subscribe, obviously. I say that all the time. I want you here because, yeah, I want us to be on this journey together and, be friends or, be able to talk, be able to share stories, have positive impact. So again, yeah, you're new here. Welcome. I'm crazy. Editor Dofi is funnier than I am. She makes the videos a lot more funny than if she wasn't actually editing them, because they probably wouldn't be all that funny to begin with. And I love seeing her creativity, just because there's very rare time where I'll actually give her direction. I'll just be like, can you, because she had offered to edit. I say this story quite a lot. She'd offered to edit. And I was like, oh my God, you have no idea how helpful that would be. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, I don't typically give her much direction. There are very rare occasions where I will give her all that much direction. So it's also really cool to see the creativity that she comes out with. And yeah, I know this is a long-winded outro. It's kind of like shades of my earlier starts. But yes, if you're here, you're new here, hit the subscribe, hit the like. New and old, let me know how your day is going, even though I know all you lurkers out there will not, because, I've just kind of grown to expect that now. I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, but you guys don't talk to me. You don't talk to me. It's okay, because I am part Italian. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah. Leave a comment. Let me know how your day's going. Let me know how your week's going. I will read any comment that comes in. And I will definitely respond. Not that's like this huge prize, I'm not saying it like, oh, I'm gonna, address you and I'm gonna recognize you, It's not some huge honor to be, get a reply from me. I don't expect that to be, if it makes you feel good that I reply to you, that, if you leave a comment and I reply to you, then great, I'm not shitting all over that. I'm just saying, I don't find it, and maybe, again, that's just because I'm hard on myself, but I don't find it, I'm not saying it as if it's some, like, big honor that, oh, yeah, I just read your comment, I liked it, I replied to your comment, At the end of the day, I do want to hear from you, and I do want to interact with you, kind of like as if friends do, I suppose. Yeah, let me know how your day's going, your week's going, maybe what you want to see me do in the next Elden Ring or what have you. Before you know it, October's coming up. Not only is that my birth month, but I will likely get my hands on Resident Evil 4 Remake, which I will probably, I'm definitely uploading videos on it. I'm going to play the hell out of it, not only because it's, it's a big name, it is going to be one of the rare occurrences where, I know it's been out for a little bit now, but it's still relatively new. Like, it's still going to be, like, less than a year by the time I have it, like, uploading on my channel. And so it's going to be one of those rare occurrences where, again, new game, but at the same time, it is something that I have played before. It's going to be one of those rare times that I get to play something basically from my childhood, put it up on my channel, and be nostalgic about it. Maybe be able to comment on the differences, on the, the similarities, what they kept in, what they haven't. And yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool. that is a cool update for the channel, at least in my opinion, even if you don't find it cool. Maybe it's just the nostalgia part for me. That I actually get to have something on my channel that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because again, I've played Resident Evil 4 multiple times. I'm not going to be any good at it, but I've played it multiple times. And I know the story, I know the characters, And so yeah, it's pretty cool. And again, I know this is long-winded. Maybe it's boring, maybe it's not. It's a rant, And there is a section of YouTube that they like seeing rants, they like seeing the babbling buffoons that are there. No disrespect to anybody who has like a channel of rants. I'm just saying that I'm a babbling buffoon. Who cracks himself up probably more than should be acceptable, and probably is acceptable, but what can I say? If I can't laugh at myself, I don't want to be myself, okay? But yeah, as an outro, and who knows, maybe editor friend will look at the video, even if it's public, and be like, yeah, there's something I can do with this, rip it down, re-upload it, who knows? I don't care. I don't really care about the rant videos, if they get edited, if they don't. Which is probably why they go up as public immediately. I don't care if they get edited, because at the end of the day, this is me talking. This is me, who I am, and it's very real. And so yeah, if she wants to take it upon herself and do it, not saying she has to, or that I want her to, but if she's like, well, I can make this better, all the power to you. Go right ahead if you want to do that. Maybe there might not be a video up this week. I don't know. We'll see about that. I will try to get like another video done. But yeah, so maybe also that's a backup plan. And I'm addressing my like editor in my rant video. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, okay? But yeah, long-winded, blah, 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 blah. I hope you're having a good day, good start to your week. Let me know how it's going. Even though, again, probably won't, because I've expected that out of you lurkers. You know what? Maybe you don't like being called lurkers. Well, maybe type in the comments. Maybe then you won't be such a lurker. I'm kidding. I love all you lurkers. I mean subscribers. I'm sorry. No. But I do, I am grateful for all the subscribers. Even if they don't talk. It's good to have you around. It's good to have you watch. Because even though you don't comment, if you're sticking around and you're watching, then, that's at least telling me maybe you're having somewhat of a good time. Excuse me, almost burped. Maybe you're having somewhat of a good time, and that makes me, that makes me happy, okay? I get off on your enjoyment. Does that make you feel weird? Okay, that's a little bit too far. Anyway, let's say goodbye, for God's sakes, okay? Come on! You're taking way too long. Yeah, let me know how your day, whatever, week is going. I will wait in anticipation. Probably not, because I have, again, kind of grown with the exception that my videos are not getting much comments right now. What have you. It is what it is. It is what doth be. And yeah, I just, I hope you're all doing well. I wish you nothing but the best. If you've made it this far, I congratulate you, and I give you a one-hand clap, because I'm holding the other thing. I give you a one-hand clap, and I salute you, because goddamn am I a rambly bastard. And yes, I hope to see you all in the next video. We love the new faces, and we love the old faces. So again, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Und das ja unser guter sei. And if you want to know what that was in German, I will tell you. It didn't mean anything in German because it wasn't actually words. I mean, it was a mixture of some words and not. Some of it was just nonsense. And I will leave you with that. Take care, guys.